Welcome to this wonderful, yeah, allow me to call it wonderful, of course. It's the dashboard with OJ. And on today's edition, I have the honor of hosting the founder of Ladies in Business magazine. She's also the co-founder of Smart Zone right here in the city of Dubai. Yes, we're
Yeah.
streaming live to you from UAE. Shola Onadipe, good morning.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
I'm very fine, and it's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you.
Yeah, I heard that you just recently. Would I say migrate? Is that
Well,
is
you
that the
can
right word?
you can actually call it relocation or anything, but the
Okay.
point is, I'm here, life in the UAE,
Yeah.
and I want to make impact, bringing my Africa, bringing everything that I've got in me down to UAE to explore and show them that yes, we Africans can be good. Lots of bad things, bad news, bad emotions out
That
there.
we hear about
Yes,
Africans, right?
about Africans and about Nigeria especially.
Mm.
So I'm actually here to change some of that and
Okay.
also to impact, in the UAE from the business sector,
Hmm.
from generally from business sector and all that to see how we can take Africa down to UAE and UAE back to Africa.
So
Vis a
you want
vis.
to be the ambassador for Nigeria and for Africa, the good
Absolutely.
ambassador.
Absolutely. From my own little quota that I can contribute
Yeah.
as a good citizen of my country, Nigeria, and I think that is what I've come to do, and so help me God.
Yeah. So let me go. That's national pledge.
Yes.
How long was it? How long do you think it takes to have a brand, whether for good or for bad? I think
Okay.
it's easier to have to create a negative brand, but how long or how long does it take to create a positive brand about anything entirely, about you, about a country, about a business, about a product? How long do you think it takes?
Well, it's not how long, but how well. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Because if you are consistent and you have the solid quality brand that you're building
Okay.
over time, okay, we can't give it a time frame like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years, but majorly what I will always say, like I've always been telling people, that once you have standard, you have the quality, and you're consistent with it,
Mm-hmm.
it may be faster than later than 2, 3 years,
Oh.
and it may just be like in the next within 6 months. Depends on how you are able to have a quality content and you are consistent with it,
Okay.
and definitely it will shoot you out. So if you're building your brand,
Mm-hmm.
though patience is required, you
Mm-hmm.
don't have to jump the guns. If you are patient and you follow everything systematically in an orderly manner, it will help through, because all those paths that you're parting
Mm.
is going to have an end means later, because along the line there'll be up and down, there'll be trouble, there'll be hype time and all that. So all those experiences are going to be your guideline, are going to be your story, are going to be
Mm.
your strength
Mm.
at the end of the day.
But speaking of Nigeria now, how long
Yes.
do you think? I don't know. There's a general belief, general thought system that Nigerians are terrible people and all that. So I'm asking for the sake of my country,
Okay.
where you also come from.
Okay.
How long do you think it will take us to maybe a 360 degree, maybe a 180, but how long? 180, of course. How long will it take us
To change.
change this rhetoric about Nigeria being a corrupt nation? How long do you think? Do you think it will happen in our lifetime?
Yeah, it will happen in my lifetime.
Okay, so you want to personalize it? Okay, it will definitely
Yes,
happen
it
in
will
my
happen.
lifetime as well. So let's all
Exactly.
let's not just go
Exactly. You
personalizing
see,
everything.
thank God we've been talking about change here and there, but change begins from you and I.
Yeah.
And that's why I actually personalize it, because if you've been able to make that change from your hand, I make the change from my hand. And everybody does that in this whole room, in this community, in the state, in the city. It goes to the country at large at the end of the day. So
Okay.
the change starts from you and I. So that's why it looks like as if I'm personalizing it.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you and I can start it, which some people have already been starting with some couple of groups and organizations coming up, and right now the government is talking about change. Everybody's talking about change. change is inevitable, but sometimes people are very, very difficult to adapt to change.
But is change itself as a word or as a mantra not some kind of deception? Because change without direction. If you say change, I can change from good to bad. I can change from bad to good. You're not telling us how we should change. You just said change. Are we changing from bad to worse, or from
Wow.
being dead to rot? What exactly are we talking about when we talk about change? I think we need to put some kind of direction to this change.
Yes, yes, because change, of course, we all want to change from bad to good.
Okay.
We don't want to go from bad to worse and
Yeah.
all that. But it's not easy, like I've been saying, when you're talking about change and all that. But the point is, people find it difficult to adapt to change.
Mm,
It's going to be like an enforcement.
mm,
It's going to be like an intentional act
okay.
for you and I to actually accept and said, okay, are we ready to do this? Yes, we are ready to do this, no matter what it takes, whether it's going to affect me or you negatively. We just have to go on with it and accept that fact. So until we are ready to accept the fact of the change that yes, we are ready to do it, then from there we can move forward. But so far so good. Well, through social media, some things have been changing,
Mm,
but not all. But like I said the other time, it's not going to be a systematic change 101% bam, like
Okay.
that, because it wasn't done 101%
it
overnight.
wasn't instantaneous.
Yes.
It took a while. It took a
There's a
long
process,
Okay.
yes. So also it's going to take its own procedure again to go back to the norm.
Okay.
So that's how we would do it, and that's how it's going to be. And in different sectors, and in your sector, in my sector, if we can all do that,
Mm.
then we will get there someday.
But well, I believe so, because I have no other country but Nigeria.
Of course.
Even if I travel, even if I get some other form of citizenship, some other places, home is still home,
Home is home.
right?
Yes.
I hope that's the same for
Of
you.
course it is.
But,
Of course.
but I don't know what you told yourself before you left Nigeria for the UAE.
Ah,
I
well,
don't know what
like I said,
what brought you out.
Yeah.
What was that thing that said, okay, it's time for me to migrate?
yes, because for what I've been doing for my Ladies in Business magazine,
Okay.
I wanted to go global. So I can't just say I wanted to be global and just stay in Nigeria there.
Mhm.
Okay, so coupled with the fact that I've had one or two business relation with people here in UAE,
Okay.
so I found it very easier for me to come in here and then see how I can start it up right from here,
Okay.
and then take the globalization of Ladies in Business down to UAE. And so far so good that I've been here. I've been connecting, networking to meaningful women in business, ladies
Okay.
in business doing very well. Even our Nigerians here, of
Okay.
course, people like you. So I've been connecting with them, and I'm starting the journey to go to the global world, because the point is we need to help ourselves to grow internationally, and by so doing we have to to like at least take the chance to say, okay, you have to go to this particular place. You just don't sit down in your local environment and say you want to go global.
So you should come explore what
Yes,
advantages that you have here.
exactly. Yes, which is what I've been doing, and it's been so tremendous because I've seen a lot of fantastic things, and back from home, people have been calling me, okay, how can we do this? How can we do this? And I've
Okay.
been, putting them through on how it can help their business to go
Okay.
to a global, extension.
Wow.
Yes.
That's immense. I want to know, you were a banker for a financial expert for close to 10 years.
Yes.
That was before you ventured into entrepreneurship.
Yes.
How is it like having a career in the banking world? And what was it that triggered that idea to quit banking and then go into business?
Yeah. Well, in the banking sector, it was fantastic. It was good. You have to wear your suit. You look good, and go
You
to
had
the-
virtual money.
of course.
You didn't have real money.
Everything.
You had credit facilities.
Of course.
What
to so
else?
many-
What else was good about banking? Just answer me if you can. Sorry.
Well, you go to the banking environment,
Yeah.
you have your corporate world, corporate friends, and you do this, a corporate lifestyle.
Yeah.
And it's quite interesting though,
Mhm.
but somehow it wasn't a fulfilling part for me.
Okay.
Yeah, but thank God I was able to use that route to, like, bring up myself to some extent, get me my confidence, get me to know the people, networking and all that. So, and then in the financial world, it has helped me to know how to manage your financial records and all
Okay.
that. Then as a business person, so that definitely, in short, it has actually put me through on. It helped me in some particular ways on how to go to my entrepreneurship journey.
How to seek for loans. So you know what to do, how to put your
Exactly.
papers together.
Exactly, your records, your
Yeah.
your bookkeeping and everything for you to be able to qualify for some certain things
Mm.
in the banking industry.
Wow.
So all these things put together have actually helped me. I would not lie.
Okay.
Yeah, and apart from that, your personalities.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about your personality?
Yeah, I mean, when you're in the banking center, you want to look good, you want to dress well, the way you talk, the way you relate to people, and all that, So it has actually helped me to transcend well in the entrepreneurship world, because I was able to, to relate with my clients, to talk to them, and know how I can, actually talk to my client. Of course,
Okay.
I was in the marketing department as
Okay.
well.
Okay.
So all those things has actually helped my experience and my journey to go into entrepreneurship. And then what really happened was that I felt I'm being incubed, in a 4-box wall.
Oh,
And I felt that I can do more, like I can be more.
there was more to life than
Exactly.
being in suits and
Yes.
speaking
Exactly.
through your
And
nose.
from the fact that when I was in the customer service section,
Okay.
yeah, I got a lot of calls, a lot of people that wanted to speak with me. They will insist they want to speak with me.
Oh.
Even during the marketing line too,
Oh.
my customers were like, no, you can't handle myself until Shola does this for me.
Wow.
So it's like I have this kind of magnetic with the people that I connect myself with.
Simple people skills. You just had all of that.
Exactly.
Wow.
So I was able to go through that. So I was like, okay, I can actually use this for myself to develop my own company, my own business. And with all that, I was like, okay, I have to resign. And then, being able to take care of my kids as well, to be able to take care of my family, my home.
Don't tell me it was easy when you resigned and you woke up in the morning and you weren't putting on those suits and those, you weren't hopping on the ride.
The funny thing is that I dropped my letter and gave them 1 month notice.
Okay.
And fortunately or unfortunately,
Okay.
the promotion list came out.
And
my name was there. And I was like, okay, what's going on? Should I retrieve my letter
wow.
or I stay? But something kept me, my children.
Kept you at the job or kept
Me to
keep to your decision.
Yes, to keep to my decision that
Okay.
no, I have to resign. Because
So what did they demand that, mommy, you have to resign? Or
no,
was
I felt this urge that I'm not there for my girls, for
Oh.
my children.
Wow.
And coupled with the fact that there are a lot of people out there, child molesting and all that. And for the fact that even me, sometimes I don't like waking up early. I get tired because I slept late, I woke up early and all
Usual
that.
Lagos stress.
Yeah, Lagos traffic and the stress and all that. And putting all that together with my children, in question and all that, with their well-being. And I was like, okay, is it the money or my children? Because these are my future. These are the people I need to nurture that God has given me. So putting that into consideration, not going into too much of sentiment about, going to have all the blooms, all the nice sealed lifestyle for myself in the banking sector, but going back home, my children or my family, they are nowhere to be found compared to the lifestyle that I had. They can't match. So I was like, you know what, I have to be very, very, realistic to myself.
Okay.
And I have to do the right thing as a mother. And I resigned.
So what was it like resigning, being available for your kids,
Yeah.
right? You were there to take them to school, to bring them back home, to watch them have their meal, watch them grow literally.
Yes.
And you just said that they were girls. They are girls.
Yes, girls.
How was it like you being available but not having the same, amount of money I used to have, because if you tell me the truth, you didn't start up your business, at the top. You grew your business at some point. You weren't making money
at all. You see, I had peace. For the fact that I don't have to be under stress to wake up very early in the morning. Like seriously, I had that.
What time did you wake up? Did you
Of course, you have to wake up like 4 a.m.
So
to join the bus by 5 a.m.
Wow.
and get to the office by like 6:30, because you have to avoid the traffic.
Yeah.
Because work starts 8 a.m. and 8 a.m. is 8 a.m.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure you build up whatever you have to make sure to do to get to that office by 8 a.m. Of course. So all those wasn't, health-wise, it wasn't even good for a woman. You understand me? So going back, when I, resigned and I was like, okay, what do I have to do now? Like you said, I started from the scratch.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, what do I love doing? How can I start this? In fact, truth to be told, I started selling wristwatches. I love wristwatches. Okay.
I can see one. Did you do one for me? I'll go with this, no problem.
Burberry. His lady's Burberry.
I don't mind. I have a feminine hand. I don't mind.
I see. So I love wristwatches, okay?
Yeah.
And that is what I used to tell people. Please, if you have to do anything, start with whatever you're passionate about. That way it can help you to, get the square meters, get the parameters, get everything done, and you're okay with it, and you move on with that. So I started selling wristwatches. I would go. There's this guy that used to buy it from Computer Village in Lagos. Then even the guy too has moved to Malaysia now.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll buy this wristwatches from him at 5,000 naira.
Okay.
So I asked him to get me a case and all that, and I go back to sell it back to my friends in the banking sector for like 40,000 naira. Okay. So by Allah,
did they know that they were not buying original?
Of course they can't know, because I packaged it so well. Of course, it's not that they are fake.
Okay.
But of course, it's not gonna last them more like a year or so. But the point is,
they are not fake.
Of course, they are not fake.
They're cheap.
They are cheap,
Okay.
exactly.
And sell them expensive.
Of course.
Because they have the market.
Of course, and they can afford it anyway.
Okay.
And some will just drop their checks and I will retrieve it at the end of the
Okay.
month. Okay. I mean, they've done it to me also, that they will bring all those things when I'm in the banking
So
sector.
this was the time to get back.
Exactly. Bankers
Okay.
don't have time to go to the market to buy stuff and all that.
Okay.
So you bring things to them and they'll give you their checks at the end of the month.
So you were literally going from office to office to sell your wristwatches.
Yes. Don't forget that. I have couple of, lots of business friends and that I've built up during while I was working. So it was easier for me to say, hey, I'm selling this, I'm selling that. Okay, so I started making use of my own immediate network.
And you put them under duress that they must buy.
No, they have to buy because they know it's from me.
So you put them, you have to buy.
No,
this.
they know it's from me, and when it's from me, they know Shola can't give them what is not good.
I mean, they just have to buy it because it's from you, right?
Of course, and I talk to them like, hey, of course I'm a marketer.
And when they don't buy, you don't get upset.
Of course, I don't get upset. Before they buy, I didn't have any.
But you come back to say that you've not bought that thing, you must buy it.
Funny enough, I didn't have anyone of them that said no to me.
Oh.
None of them.
How do you manage rejection?
Well, rejection, I hardly get that, but when I get that,
okay,
from whoever I got it from, I'll look at the person. I'll like, most especially, the person may have problem.
So it's not about you; it's about the person.
It's about the person. It's not me.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
Because some people, out of their personal
ideologies,
problems and all that, they respond to you, even though when you're telling them the right thing. So when people give me some negativity or bad vibes, I'm like, the person have problem because I know it's not me. I do have problem.
Okay.
Yes, so that's how I take rejection. But so far so good, like I told you, in the banking time, during marketing and all that, I have a lot of customers and all that. So that's have proven to me how I can be good in my business relationship with people, and it's been working for me, and I thank God for that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I started selling the wristwatches. From there, I gathered money, which I was able to use to register my business.
Okay.
And I started event business. And why event? I'm from Ijebu in Ogun State.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All Ijebu guys, not generalize now. Ijebu people love money, right?
We love parties.
Am I right? Yeah, speaking of parties, sorry I have to digress a bit. My God.
Okay.
I schooled in Ijebu land.
Okay.
So I know this well. You could take it to the bank anywhere you go. This is proven.
Yes.
Ijebu guys, when I say guys, I'm both adults,
Yes.
children, Asians, living and the dead. Ijebu guys could party 24 hours.
You can say that.
Ijebu guys might not be able to save money for their school fees, but they must have money
for Ashwebi. Yes.
Ashwebi means the clothes you wear for the event.
The family.
The family clothes.
Yes.
You understand? And family doesn't mean blood. Family is anybody that is your friend, that lives in your neighborhood. And I know also that Ijebu people might not borrow you money to pay your kids' school fees, but they can borrow you money
to buy cow.
For
your mom's burial.
And I also know that Ijebu guys, it's not a bad thing anyways. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just just the way of life.
That's
Ijebu
that's
guys,
our strength.
yes.
That's our strength.
Ijebu guys would celebrate the wedding anniversary of some grandparents.
Yes.
And throw a big party.
Yeah, and we would turn the back of the dead body of our grandma that has died for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Like when I turned, it was actually literally lying there on the back.
So she has to turn to the side now so that she could have some good rest.
Yes, and we now do the we'll do the ceremony for
ridiculous if you're asking me. But yes, so back to the Ijebu now.
Yes.
So you are an Ijebu lady.
Of
and
course
so how
I
did
am.
that help your business?
It helped me in a long way because like I said, of course, it's in my gene. We love parties to organize, to arrange and all that.
Yeah.
And thank God there's a job for that, event management, which is what I went into straight off without training from anywhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
In fact, the first job that I got, which was a wedding, the guy actually thought I'm a pro, like I'm a guru.
Okay.
And it was like, no, during the meeting before the wedding, and he was like, no, let's listen to Shola, please. She's a professional. I was like, in my mind, if you know that this is my first job, but so far so good. The point is, I was passionate about it.
Yeah.
It's what I love doing.
Yeah.
So it's a seamless effort for me
Okay.
to just put into it, to deliver to my clients and all that. It wasn't something I really need to go and train. Though I later went on a training about it to have the other professional knowledge on how to go about it. So by and large, that was how I started Short Concept Event Management.
Oh, okay.
And that I've been doing I did it for like about, I'm still doing that anyway, but that was my first business that I started with. So along the line, my friends in the banking sector and other people started calling me, like, Shola, we know when you started this thing. We know how you doing it? Okay, how much do I need to set up? Okay, I want to resign also. Do I have to do this? How much do I need to gather and all that? So I was getting all these requests from people on how some people have money, they don't know they don't know what to do with it. And some don't have, but they want to see how they can gather to have and start business. So all those things on how to put business together, what kind of business to do, when to start it, and what kind of products and all that now came into play. And I was like, okay, I think I should take this up as well as a business.
Okay. Wow.
And I took it up as a business, and I set up an academy, and I set it up and I called it Business Innovation Academy.
Oh wow. When you begin to thrive, when the ladies' business begins to bring in money, bring in so much, money now in this case.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm coming. When this happens, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps previously, before then, the man, who is supposedly the head of the house, providing, and I'm sure in your case, when you resigned, you weren't bringing anything home for some time.
Yeah.
At least not as much as you were bringing when you were working.
Yeah.
And after a few years, either by systemic, growth or by chance, the business grew. And maybe it gets to a point where it begins to bring in more money, maybe times 5 of what the man brings. And then there's pressure in the house. We hear about this almost every now and then, where the man, feels insecure. The ego of a man begins to, not every man now, not every man,
of course,
but we see this happen a lot in families where the woman begins to, make more.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to men who, I don't want to say naturally, but maybe somewhere out of societal, tweaking. They get so insecure when a lady begins to make more money. How would you advise men and then women to how would you advise women who are making more money than their spouse, than their better half?
Yeah, it's actually an African thing.
Oh, yeah.
That the African man doesn't really feel secured for.
Is it only African?
Well,
majority, mostly African.
Exactly, exactly. Because most times when a woman is trying, as is making more money and all that, of course, sometimes it's a natural feeling. Okay. Like the other interview that was invited, I told someone, I was telling the leader, I said, see, if you can find a way to manage your family, to manage your husband, your spouse, that okay, come, see, of course, in a family, you should have a target over a year that, okay, for this first quarter, this second quarter, this third quarter, this is what we want to do. So if at every particular point in time, each quarter's whatever money that comes into the family, if it's the wife money that can accommodate it, let it be.
Okay.
And if there is mutual communication and agreement between husband and wife, it will be very, very important, and it will be of a good advantage for them not to have friction. Whoever makes money comes to the family. It doesn't really matter whether it's the man or whether it's the wife.
Okay.
Whoever makes the money, it's okay as long as money is coming into the family. Okay. But sometimes on an individual level, we get this kind of insecurity, and then we're like, okay, now that she's making the money, hope she's not gonna start feeling like she's the head or whatever. But like I said, if there is constant and consistent communication, which is very, very important. If they can communicate well and be on the same page, that hey, it's okay, you're making the money, of course I don't feel otherwise, because the other day I was the one making the money. So if it's your turn now, it's okay. It's maybe my turn the other time again.
Things could switch. Right?
Things could switch. So
you agree that it's not my money or her money. Do you agree with that? Okay.
I don't really agree.
Whose money is it? Is it okay? Let me ask a question which trended for some time. Some time ago. I think it was last year.
Okay.
Is it the man's money or is it the woman's money, or is it our money? If it's my money,
our money,
is your money our money, or how do you
money? Okay, see,
how do you explain it?
Okay, if both of them are making money, the husband's money is our money.
Go on.
But if the wife is making the money and the husband is not making the money, then it's our money. But if both of them, like I said, if both of them are making money, the husband money is our money and the wife's money is our money.
Say it again, please. Say it again, please.
If both of them,
for emphasis sake.
Yeah. If the husband is well-to-do and is providing for the house, which is his duty, and that's what he's supposed to do. Whatever money that he has is our money.
Our money, you mean?
Yes.
Not our money.
The whole family, the entire family's money.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. But if I'm making my money along the line while he's taking that money is for me.
It's for you.
Yes.
Wow.
It's for me, because you see, a woman's needs, it's so much.
It's never ending.
Exactly. So, and I don't want to bore you most of the time with my needs.
It was never a bore. It was never a bore. The money, like you said, my money was our money, right? Yeah. It was never a bore. It was never a challenge.
I will have some extra. I will need some extra.
For what?
For some extra things.
For what exactly? Can you give a name to this extra things?
Women's needs are just so much. So if I tell you those extra things, you're not gonna give me the money. So those extra
don't think you are frivolous or unnecessary things that ladies just want?
They are not, but that's how you feel that they are not unnecessary things. But not that they are unnecessary things to us. Okay? So the point is, those money that I have will be used for those things you call frivolous.
Okay.
So that is it. So that's what my money is, my money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Except
okay.
on, cases where we have the husband not working, or there's an incident in the house, or he's not making enough, of course we can support. Okay. That's why a woman is there to support, not to be the head, not to be the main. Okay?
But what is wrong? Honestly, I want to know what is wrong with a woman being the head. I mean, Is it
Eh,
not
well,
some? Is it not some
biblically,
ideologies that we
it's not
got
an ideology.
from some foreign
N-
entities, from
No,
some
no.
foreign traditions?
Biblically, the God has made no.
Even the Bible is some foreign from foreign ideology. It's some Jewish, isn't it? I'm just.
All right. If you want to say so, but don't let's just go to that area. Let's just follow suit on
Don't
the
worry,
normal
just
thing.
go on.
Yeah,
Okay.
that the woman was actually created to help the man, and according to the Bible, that she was
What about the
created.
man? The man cannot help the man, the woman.
Of course, it can, but the help wasn't really necessarily was supposed to. When I mean help, like assist.
Okay.
Okay, in case and when the man can't really stand,
Okay.
the man is supposed and expected to be standing 101% 24/7 at every particular point in time.
Are you serious?
Yes,
The man is some kind of concrete pillar
some
made
kind of
concrete?
robot, anything. Yeah, but in case, because he's human, if
Okay.
anything happens,
Okay.
that's why the woman will now come in and said, okay, you're going to assist to do this,
Oh wow.
do this. Well,
That-
depending on the time, the man will bounce back
Oh.
to take his position, and the woman withdraw. And
Oh wow.
yes,
Wow. It's you sound like you like that position.
I love it,
Just
of
let
course.
me just come and support.
of course,
Wow.
of course.
That's
But,
interesting.
yeah, I support when it's necessary.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
So, but when a man's ego is not giving way to the family's success, what does a woman do?
It still boils down on communication
Okay.
and the love that both of them shared, that will not make the wife or the man to think the other way.
Okay.
And if they have that level of understanding
Mm.
that it's not that this is what we want to do, none of them will want to mess up.
Your voice suddenly went low. Like
Yeah.
you're giving sound doctrine right now. So
Yes,
I can
yeah.
listen in attentive. I
Yes.
can be more attentive.
Yeah, because it's very, very important. It's a very sensitive case
Mm.
because when you talk about a man's ego, it's a very, very it's a bad part of a man's side that they don't like it to be touched.
Oh.
And once a man's ego is being touched, it's like you're taking their life.
Oh wow.
Mm.
So lastly, before you go, when are you likely to go back to your country?
Well, I'll always
How long do you want to stay here?
No,
in
you
Dubai?
see, the point is, I'm not living in Dubai like living for the rest of my life. Yeah,
Okay, so
I still have to go back to Nigeria. No, like I said, the idea is actually to take Africa to UAE, UAE back to Africa.
yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be like a visa-vis thing, on a constant basis to see what we can actually, bring in here to, to do international business, trade, and culture, and do a lot of things here. And from here also, we take it back home to see where they can help us, to grow, and make sure, help us with all these our challenges that we're talking about,
Yeah.
and see how, it can be of help to us in Africa, Nigeria, at the long run.
Shola Onadipe. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yep. And that's it on today's edition of Dashboard with Ojay. Make it a date with us another time. Don't forget to follow us on social media at the Dashboard TV and of course Ojay Ito. And of course, yes, click on that subscribe button. See you next time.